One thing that I will say about Shakur Stevenson is that he knows that boxing fans do not have a clue when it comes to the actual sport of boxing. Yesterday, Shakur Stevenson accepted the fact that he ducked William Zepeda. He tried to blame Turki Al-Ashiki. He tried to say that Turki Al-Ashiki promised him a certain number and then went back on that number. He tried to say that Turki Al-Ashiki is not the man who he say he is. This gotta be the classic case of do not contour chickens before they hatch. For months, Shakur Stevenson was praising Turki Al-Ashiki. Turki Al-Ashiki gave Shakur Stevenson a nickname and everything. Do y'all remember when Turki Al-Ashiki said, "Your name is Shakur Outlaw Stevenson"? Buddy, lame as hell, I am telling you. Shakur Stevenson even went on to say that Turki Al-Ashiki is saving the sport of boxing.
Turki is saving boxing. I think that he's making the biggest and best fights happen.
Hey yo, Shakur Stevenson, I bet you regret saying that, right bro? I bet you regret saying that Turki is saving boxing. He's saving boxing, he's just not saving you. Well, today the man got his confidence back. Ring Magazine posted this up. The WBC officially ordered Shakur Stevenson to defend that belt versus William Zepeda is mandatory. The two sides have until May 6th to negotiate a deal before the bout heads to a purse bid. Now Shakur Stevenson is gonna act like he's some type of intelligent. The man posted up on Instagram, checkmate, as if he actually got the fight and won the fight. Yo, Shakur Stevenson, the fight is not official, bro, fall back. Boss Almighty on Twitter said if this fight happens, y'all owe Shakur Stevenson an apology. Y'all told him take a pay cut and that's what he's doing. It's all about the principle, not the money. Shakur Stevenson said, "You know something, F the money, respect me as a man." Maybe Shakur Stevenson believes that his fans cannot read. What you mean F the money, bro? The reason you turned down the fight in the first place is because you said Turki Al-Ashiki promised you a certain amount of money and then went back on that certain amount of money. So what do you mean when you say F the money? Make this make sense.
Gervonta Davis is a great fighter.
As a matter of fact, don't make it make sense, bro. We talking about Shakur Stevenson, the softest individual to ever walk the planet Earth. I can't believe a word dude says. But you know Shakur Stevenson, Mr. Fake Tough, had the audacity to tweet, "Me and my team did this because we want the fight. Now stop lying and crying. Make this fight happen. Oscar De La Hoya and William Zepeda. Y'all playing dirty, right? Well, I'm down to fight." Yeah, I don't believe this dude. I don't believe nothing that come out Shakur Stevenson's mouth, and I never will. He capping if you ask me.
Turki is saving boxing.
And shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis, the face of the sport of boxing, not Canelo Alvarez. Tank is the face of boxing, not Canelo. Ring Magazine put out the Gervonta Tank Davis vs. Lamont Rose Jr. fight on March 1st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn reportedly produced a $6.4 million live gate with 16,420 tickets sold, according to authorized combatant sports tax return audit from the New York State.
If you want to fight me, send me a contract, baby.
Gervonta Tank Davis in the United States of America does a $6 million gate. What is Shakur Stevenson doing in Saudi Arabia? Go ahead, I'll wait. This is exactly why Gervonta Davis gets hate. This is exactly why everybody calling Gervonta Tank Davis' name. This is exactly why everybody jealous of Gervonta Tank Davis. Mainly Bill and Devin Haney. And y'all know what I say on Southpaw TV. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in boxing is the softest city on the face of the earth. Bruce Carrington, aka Shushu, was on Instagram Live today, and he called out one specific fighter from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Check it out.
My Philly boy don't want to fight me either. He going up in weight too.
Well, he said that Philly boy, he talking about Stephen Fulton, aka Cool Boy Steph, aka Scooter, whatever you want to call the man. Now you were Inuit biological son.
I don't speak English. I don't speak English.
Respect to Shushu Carrington, but let's be real. Stephen Fulton will never fight Shushu Carrington. The man is not cut like that. He from Philly.
And you should be ashamed of yourself.
Speaking of another weirdo out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Jaron Ennis. The man who fears Terrence Bud Crawford. The man who fears Virgil Ortiz did an interview with Marcos Villegas and Fight Hub. The man was embarrassing himself every single moment of the interview.
I never fought for a world title. It was given to me.
At least Boots Ennis is honest. He knows damn well he will never be a lineal champion at 147. Bud Crawford, the pound-for-pound king, the undisputed champ at 147, vacated all of them belts, which means Jaron Boots Ennis will forever be a paper champion at welterweight. Even if the man went on Saturday, he's still gonna be a paper champion at welterweight.
Boots is overrated.
I'm trying to tell you, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is cursed when it comes to boxing. Philly is always going out bad in the sport of boxing. Then Jaron Boots Ennis, as he's known to do because he's from Philly, started capping on camera to Marcos Villegas. Do y'all remember when Jaron Boots Ennis said the night he got booed in Philly?
Anybody at 154, anybody with a name. You know, like I said, I want to fight the top guys, the best guys.
All the top guys at 154. He moving up to 154 because he want the top guys at 54. The man was capping the whole time. Check this out.
I'm gonna finish my business at 147. You know, collect these belts. Then we'll go up to 54.
The reason Boots Ennis wants to stay at 47 is because Virgil Ortiz, a 154-pound fighter, called the man out, and Boots Ennis tucked his tail. He is from Philly. When y'all gonna accept everything Boots Ennis is and everything he will never be? The man is not cut like that, even if he went on Saturday.
I never fought for a world title. It was given to me. I never fought for a world title. It was given to me.